a housemaid say that she should make sure that the kids that they take their drugs that morning before going to school. That she came back late last night and she found out that the kids, they were already asleep and they couldn't take their drugs. So, and I noticed that the woman was a banker. So and maybe I don't know the distance from where she's working, and so if you consider, that's why a lot of marriages these days, when some people marry within some days, issues and the rest of them. But for me, someone's occupation, for me, it will lead to the decision.
Wow.
So like you, wait, I want to ask this honest question. Like you now, a lady profession would determine whether you marry the.
Sure.
That's what he just
For
said.
me.
Okay,
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
what he
Yes.
just said.
Okay, like nurse, you want a nurse?
Very well.
I hope you're working towards it.
No, but I understand why a lot of them are going to nurse. You know, a lot of them. I just remember my mommy twin sister actually brought a girl for my late brother. You understand? And like you were like, oh, you have to marry. Auntie Paul, like, auntie, why are you forcing him to marry this? She's a nice person. I know your grandma is getting old, so she will take care of your grandma without us, doing medical thing. In my mind, I was like, wow. Are you guys serious? So probably
Okay, thank you. I'm still gonna come to you. So let me ask. When Chimize was talking, I saw Shegun nodding his head, was like, this guy, what is he saying? You are talking in nonsense. No, the way he was shaking, the head, it was like, you have no idea. No, don't mind me. I understand.
No, I think when Chimize mentioned a nurse, I was like, do this guy... Does this guy understand what he's talking? Like, if you know what they do, you will not even pray to have one as a wife.
Like,
sorry,
seriously?
I said one. I said pray, Abi. Let me remove that word pray. You will not want to marry a nurse.
So who now married?
No. Because of what I think, considering what he wants.
Okay, what he
Like,
wants, okay.
time schedule a nurse. They may even call her in the midnight.
exactly. And he has to
So
move.
you have an emergency.
And she has
here.
no choice.
You will even be the one to carry her.
She has no
The next
choice.
bus.
No, but she has no choice. That's
course
difficult.
Okay.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I think let me be funny a bit, yeah. Thank God that your wife has a job. That's the first answered prayer. I tell you, because this the one thing I notice is you hardly see a reasonable being. You hardly see a lady trying to be so supportive enough to consider having a job. It's not common now. Yeah. Okay, somebody said, I thank God for the life of our Lagos ladies. They are working in a filling station and at the same time using an iPhone 12. Of course, when you are earning
That's serious.
30,000 naira in a month and you are using an iPhone, of course you are serving a mighty God. That's why the lady see, to have even seen a lady working, you are blessed though. So now to come down to the fact that your choice, whether
The
you
kind
want
of work. Okay.
see whether a career woman or non-career woman, I want to be sincere. Let's be sincere with ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't want us to be limited to whether career or no career. See, if you marry a career woman, if she is your wife, she might be working in a place where it's not too far from where you live. You understand? That's a blessing to you.
Yeah.
You will forever pray that you will forever be grateful to God that thank God I married this career lady. See, one thing is the problem of setting. That's what I would consider.
Okay.
The problem of what do I mean by setting? The setting, to be precise, let me narrow the scope to place setting. Whether you are a career, if where you work is far from where you live, you are in hell. That's the fact.
Okay.
A career lady is not living far from where he lives. He's not working far from where she lives.
Yeah.
Of course, she may even be the one to go and take the kids in the school. Yet she's a career
She's
woman.
a career woman.
So I think this topic is wider compared to how we just take it. See, there are a lot of factors. But personally, I think I would want a career woman that lives very close to where she works.
That lives what another condition.
Of course.
Another,
No.
Attach his own condition.
No, that's the fact.
You want a career woman that lives close to where she works.
Of course.
Wow.
I
Of course.
understand.
No,
can
you
see
should
why-
understand though.
You can see why I'm actually starting with the guys.
Yeah. That's
So-
it.
Chimeze, let me be personal. Chimeze, can you marry somebody that is not working? A full housewife.
She will walk. Oh.
Why?
If I marry her without working, these are times we'll come to before any marriage will happen.
Okay.
We'll set the precedence.
The question is simple,
We'll
and
set
you have
so-
answered.
No,
it.
for now, if I see someone that is not working and I feel like marrying her,
You like her.
before we get into the marriage,
She
there-
must
there
be
You
must
working.
be a
established,
She must be
yeah.
doing
There must be a
something.
plan.
Sure.
Of course, that's something he's doing. That's her career.
Let me small career. Yes, of course, that's a career. Yeah.
Sheyi,
Some people
don't work again. No, and go and
I
marry.
understand. Some people will be like, "Oh, she's a graduate, with the doctorate degree, and she's into business, buying and selling." Some guys will be like, "No, I can't marry this person because she's into buying and selling."
Go on.
Yes, we have some people
Of
like
course,
that.
now.
We have some people
Well.
like that. So let's hear from. Let me quickly read this comment that I have before I go to Dave. I have Justice says some guys would want a career woman for support, but it sometimes ends in disappointment. I have severally been encouraged in that line, but it bruises the ego of a man when he is financially handicapped, but his wife isn't. Especially when she starts making investment and hiding it from her man because she sees him as a liability. And he went further to say that so long the person is working legitimately, and he said he's fine with that, but he would either love a doctor, he would either love to get married to a doctor, a computer engineer, someone in a medical sector, and or a successful creative artist, be it in music or visual art.
God bless you. God bless you.
Honestly speaking,
It's possible.
It's possible.
I don't understand guys with their I don't know, should I say preferences or what, or I don't even know how preferences or something. I love dark, I love yellow purple, I love this, I love it slim, I love it
That's
chubby,
music,
I love it chubby. This is another one again. I want it to be my church member, I want it to be a Christian. Another one, I want the person to be a doctor. Kilo Shelley. Dave, let's hear from you.
Well, this is a big topic. If we keep talking about this today, it won't end. Truth of matters, I will have to agree with the guys. For me, it's all about compromise.
Okay.
You know, it's a relationship we're looking at. It's not just being friends. You know, we're looking at the future marriage and all of that. So we have to compromise ourselves into fitting into our person's shoes and all that. You know, talking about this particular topic, it's really what's been causing issues, you know, in most relationships. You know, I have a personal experience with this, actually. I used to date this lady, one time, and she's into this spa business, you know, so I was looking at the future with her at the time, you know. But then again, we understood that I cannot possibly change the kind of person she is.
She is, yes.
Because considering the fact that she comes very late in the house, you know, to the house, and then her phone just rings all the time. So for me, you know, the lifestyle is just, you know. So in as much as we're trying to want the relationship to work, this profession that the lady is into can actually affect the relationship and how we want to look at it. You know, because you can still bring in this business anyhow into the house. You know, I could be with her at home then, and then the phone keeps ringing by 12 a.m., 1 a.m. in the night.
And she has a baby to breastfeed.
You can imagine. And so when talking about the marriage over there, and in that kind of line, how do you see those kind of things? So these are things I really feel can actually affect the relationships and all that.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's quickly go on this short break. Yes, it's still Street Talk on your number one gospel radio, Lagoon Radio. If you're just joining us, we are discussing this interesting topic. Does a person's occupation determines whether you will go into a relationship with them or not? And we've heard from the people in the studio and also one reaction. And I don't know if... let me come to Sandra first. Sandra, so what's your takes on this particular topic? Does someone, okay, you are seeing a guy, the guy is cool and it's handsome. He's handsome, is tall, dark and handsome, just like the way you want it.
You know, I expect.
Just like the way you want it. But this guy is just a Uber driver. So if the person approaches you, will you look at his profession
To be honest with you, when you talk about Uber driver or all those people that
I'm just using that one as an
I
example.
know. The truth is, they make money. That's the truth. They make money.
Legitimately.
Yes, they make cool cash a day, and I've seen I bought a.
I don't want you to go into whether they make money. We're not talking about whether they make money.
I'm
like
just trying.
profession.
I'm just like I entered a cab one day and the cab guy was just talking to me. I just told her like, "Are you a graduate?" He said, "I'm a doctor degree."
Yeah, like he has
He didn't even sound like I'm just a master. I said I have a doctor degree. I'm like, okay, so why? You see, I have a passion on this, and I love it. And I try like, don't you think to work? You see, do I tell you how much I'm making a day? So everybody has their own plan. Like, okay, what time do you think you can close, and what time? At a point you just find it fun. Like, oh, okay, you still want to know. I start by 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock I'm done. Now only weekend I can do weekend thing and all those things. And it's his own profession. So talking about that one is not a bad idea. I posted the topic of my distance. So somebody now called me like, let me give you a gist. Before I got married to my husband, that she was working in Nepal, and her husband now said that she will not work,
and that she will have to resign.
Yes, and she said that she always want to work.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, will I leave the man or my career to stick on my career? And the second way that she's the last born and everybody there have gotten married, our friends are all getting married. And she's not like, okay, I want to get married because my friends are all getting married. I'm like, is that the reason? See, I have to choose, like, okay, to choose the husband and fulfill my job. But in the home, I'm not having peace. I'm like, how? Because how am I seeing myself as housewife? Taking care of his kids while he's at work, and so that's kind of person. See, he didn't want that. He just wants a graduate, but he didn't want a working class wife.
Why did he approach her at first?
He wants. Listen, listen to what he says. He just wants a graduate.
Okay,
but he didn't want a working class person. He wants his wife to be a tutor to his children, to make sure that his children are okay. But he didn't want the wife to work. And you know what? The truth is, the husband provide everything that she needs.
Yes.
So she's not even lacking. I'm like, but you're not lacking. Say no.
See, sometimes it is not all about whether you're lacking something or you're not lacking some. Some people, this is what they love to do and they are doing it. I think, I don't know do you have reaction?
Yes.
Okay, let's get to...
Adebola Solomon.
Okay.
He said, the occupation will be a determinant for me, though. A lady is a very busy somebody. She only has... Okay, my lady, she's referring to his... My lady is a very busy somebody. She only has time from 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. And here I am. I am always available. Okay.
Uncle, like seriously.
Yes, I saw someone. Okay. Yes, I saw one presenter. He posted something that he was making foods for the kids, and people were like asking him, "Where is your wife?" He said he's a full-time house husband. that he is the one that has time more than the wife. So that whenever the need arises for him to make food for his children, that he does it.
Okay.
That is understandable between him and his wife. You understand the part now. So, and I have another Solomon. Michael said, yes, so I cannot come and marry a lazy girl. So I cannot come and marry a lazy girl. She must have something doing. And not necessarily a big career, but something better that can add up to the family life.
That's good.
Okay, let me refer to the nurse. Like you said, nurse. Yesterday I was speaking to one nurse. You understand? She made a point. Like, Sandra, when I saw this your problem, you saying it, I posted it. So yes, for in the night I wanted to go and get something. She was like, let me be honest with you that when my husband got married to me, I'm a nurse, and my husband now told me that I love your profession. That's why I got married to you. That can you actually start it on your own? So the husband now opened a pharmacy for her. You understand, where she sell drugs and treat people. Okay. She has a big certificate or whatever on nurse. So she's now using her her career thing. Because whenever the husband is going to work, he will come and drop her. When he's closing from office, he will come and pick her. You understand? Come and pick her. And his thing has been like that. And to shock you, the husband are like, okay, the son enters school. They need to pay social amount, and the husband like the money is too much that he's going to bring social amount or let the child be at home. The wife now say, no worry, I'm going to sponsor it. And the husband now turn like, you woman, please, I love my wife. And he was so happy that he didn't make mistake marrying her. Yeah. And another thing, he got what he want. He wants to marry a nurse, but he didn't want the wife to be busy in hospital. He wants her to start something, and because he has money, he's established something for her.
That is good. That is quite understandable. I don't know if you still have reaction. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I still have one, and. Okay. Yes, Henry said, yes, as a man, it's very, very necessary that you look out for a very purposeful career woman before getting into marriage.
Hey.
Nigeria these days, you don't know what will happen next.
So if your wife
I hope the person talking to
he's working.
He's loaded. He's working.
Exactly.
Because
let's be sincere with ourselves.
We have to be sincere with ourselves.
It is not so easy to marry, especially I don't know whether it is not true, but in Lagos, it's not easy to get married to a full housewife. My brother. Hey, I don't want to even dwell more on that, easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think about thousands of
even I don't want to mention, but even our mama Lagos, she's a professor.
No, you won't use that one because I know there's some priest wife that is not working too.
Madam.
So you won't use that one as an
Wait, let me listen to me. Before I said what I said, I know why I said what I. Of course, he's a role model. He's someone we look and we glorify God. If somebody like that could not capet his wife, I understand
what Shegun is trying to say. But the fact still remains that it's a choice.
It's a choice.
I know what I'm saying.
No, it's a choice. Leave that thing.
You can't
change it for a man that wants
listen to me. You are not getting me. You don't.
Okay.
If you understand, you will listen.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this. It is not about, we are not going to marry the same wife. Of course, that's the point. But we can leave a place of mentorship. You understand? When somebody is like somebody his life is like a blessing to you. Of course, you will want to like dip into his life and let me consider something he does.
Okay.
Whether those things will work for my life too.
I understand.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not the fact that I'm trying to like this is how we do it.
I have a reaction. Let's go. I have a reaction here. Let me quickly play this.
I don't know, Sha. It depends on the person. It depends on what goals the person has set for his or herself. Okay, like now I can say if at all I want to be in a relationship, I don't want to be with a doctor because there's every possibility you will not have my time. Do you get so?
That's the truth.
Oh my God! This time,
But
this time.
okay, you were saying something.
Yes.
you know, we talk about career, but there are some people, like, I know this happened. A friend of, a family friend came back from London. He just wants to marry a graduate.
A graduate.
Yes, you said something about
Yeah,
All
just
he wanted
graduate.
was a graduate.
Just be a graduate.
And he met a lady. And the girl, she was never a graduate.
Anyway,
She went and formed,
Oh,
I don't know how she got certificate. So at the, maybe during the process of the, maybe transcript and the rest of them, it was exposed that that girl was never a student of that school. The guy called off the wedding.
wow.
Straight.
Yeah.
He
That's
cut off
just
the-
it.
and there are some businessmen, there are some rich, like some rich Igbo guys. They will tell you that my wife will not work.
Exactly.
That I want I know a wealthy man. He just no.
Shall we not understand? They
He
will
just
say
married
no.
the lady. Say you are not working.
No.
You'll be a full-time housewife. So it depends on what
You want. It's a choice.
Yes, it's been an amazing moment here on Lagoon Radio. What we're talking about is a person's occupation determines whether you go into a relationship with them. So the truth is that different strokes for different folks. What I like, you might not like it. So and remember that as an adult, you have to be responsible for any action you take, whether you want to get married to uneducated person, whether you want to get married to a doctor, whether you want to get married to a nurse like Chimize, you have to understand that there will be some things that you will not like. So you have to be ready for anything that happens. That is just, if you don't want to get married to probably someone who is just, just not working, just want an housewife, it's your decision. It's a choice. But you have to be responsible for every action that you take, because it's not just a temporary thing. It's a lifetime journey. So this is where I'll be drawing the curtain of today's show. I want to thank Dave for joining us for the first time on the show. Thank you very much,
You're
Dave.
welcome, Shay.
Yes, I hope when we call upon you next time, you'll come. Yes, thank you guys for joining today's show. Make it a date with us. Same time next week, Thursday. My name still remains Olumakaiye. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Chimize. Thank you, Shegun. Yes, join us by 5 p.m. Join Reverend Lufadeju for the show. Word of Life show. Thank you, Father. Stay connected to Lagoon Radio.